Hello friends, how are you all? Hope that you all are fine. I'm again back to give a few information about the languages, particularly the languages of the world and languages of India. I request you all to please subscribe my channel Pravedi Motivational Video. Let us begin our communication about languages. I am going to share the information about the languages of the world and languages in India. Language means communication, which is used for communication and sharing the information between the people and among the people surrounding you all. This means that language. Actually, there are two types of languages based upon the skill for which it is used. As I told that there are two types of languages. One, either it is used for writing purpose and either it is used for communication purpose. For example, Bihari is a language which is used for communication purpose. There is no any script to write this language. Sanskrit is a language which is mostly used for writing purpose. In rare cases only it is used for the communication purpose. Few languages are there like Hindi, Tamil, English, Malayalam and so on, which are used for both communication and writing purpose. So this is about types of languages. Let me tell about the world languages and languages in India. Can you guess how many languages are there in the world? Hope that you can know. I am giving you a clue. Do you know the current population of the world? The current population is 7 billion. So there are 7,111 languages in the world which is used by our world people for their communication and writing purpose. Other thing I would like to tell, out of 7,111 languages, there are 6,500 languages which are used for the communication purpose. So this is about world languages. Can you guess which language is the most spoken language in the world? Hope that you can know nothing but the language spoken mostly depends upon the population. China is the number one population, which is present. The population of China is 150 crore. So the present language, the first language will be Chinese, Mandarin language. At present, 1.2 billion population use Chinese Mandarin language for their communication purpose. Chinese is the only language which does not have any grammar, which does not have any tense. It is on the quite amazing. But I would like to tell you one thing. Chinese or Mandarin language is the only language without any tense or grammar. It is one of the difficult language in the world. How it's amazing, do you know? Can you guess a language without grammar, without any tense, how it can become the difficult language? It should be easy. No, but it is quite opposite. It is one of the difficult languages in the world. Let me tell about second language. Second language is nothing but Spanish language. The people of Spain, Italy, Germany, Switzerland, they use Spanish language for their communication. The third language is, you are quite familiar, nothing but English language. English is not a sweet language, but English is not a native language. English is a language which is derived from other languages. Most of the words of English language is borrowed from other languages. For example, in English we call father, mother, jungle, jam and etc. Hope that by saying these words, you can guess from which language these words are derived. All these words are derived from our native language called Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, Pitama, Matri, nothing but Pitaji, Mataji in Hindi. Pitaji, first letter P, father, Pita, Mata जी और माँ और अम्मा कहते हैं, जिसे मॉम और मदर कहते हैं. ये जो एक शब्द हैं जो हिंदी और संस्कृत भाषा से बॉरो हुआ है. और जो मैं बात और भी कुछ शब्द बोला जैसे जंगल है, जाम है, ये बात जो है, ये जो शब्द है हमारी हिंदी भाषा से ड्राइव हुआ है. सो ऐसे पता लगता है कि इंग्लिश एक नेटिव लैंग्वेज नहीं है. इंग्लिश भाषा जो है जो अन्य भाषाओं से मिलजुल कर एक भाषा कायम हुआ, एक भाषा शुरुआत हुआ. और आज हमारे देश में 125 मिलियन जनसंख्या इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज प्रयोग करती है बोलने के लिए. उसके बाद मैं चलता हूँ चौथा स्थान। चौथा स्थान आपको नाम जाना ही होगा, हमारी मातृभाषा और हमारी ऑफिशियल भाषा है हिंदी। बहुत आसान भाषा है और एक स्वीट भाषा भी है। क्या आप जानना चाहते हैं कि इस दुनिया में कितने लोग हिंदी बात करते हैं? वे है 544 मिलियन, 544 मिलियन पीपुल उपयोग करते हैं इस मातृभाषा ऑफिशियल भाषा अपनी विचार को प्रकट करने के लिए, अपनी आइडियाज़ को एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए, कम्युनिकेशन पर्पस के लिए, राइटिंग पर्पस के लिए या कोई और पर्पस के लिए उपयोग करते हैं। ये रही हमारी चौथी भाषाएं। तो ये रही हमारी देश की, इस दुनिया की 4-5 भाषाएं जो सबसे ज़्यादा बोली जाती है। उसके बाद चलिए इस नेक्स्ट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू अबाउट the top 5 languages which are used by our country people for their communication purpose. Hope that you can know what is the first languages. As I told you earlier, the first population in ranking is China. So first language is Chinese. In similar way, in India, Hindi is the first most spoken language by our countrymen. At present, 40% of the Indian population use Hindi for their communication purpose, and other languages are also there used by the Indian people for their communication purpose. Let me share few things related to Hindi language. Hindi is a word derived from Persian language, which means the land of Sindhu. The land of Sindhu. It is derived from Persian language called Hindi. Do you know Sindhu is a river which passes through Thar desert of Rajasthan, which is in west part of our country, India. Can you guess about the easy languages of India? Hindi is one of the easiest language in India. It is 6th world easiest language in India. Do you know how many letters are there? There are 753 letters in Hindi. Next, go to second place. Second place is used by Bengali. Bengali is a language spoken in West Bengal, few parts of Odisha, Bihar, Jharkhand and others. Let me tell few words about South Indian languages like Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu and all these languages. I would like to tell few things about our Tamil language. I should know that Tamil is a language where the people protect their language in such a way how they protect their culture, how they protect their mannerism. They are quite disciplined to their language, Tamil. Tamil is a sweet language, and also Tamil is one of the oldest language in all Indian language history. There are 247 letters in Tamil language, but though there are 247 languages, Tamil is one of the difficult language in Indian languages. So it makes the people difficult to learn, but it makes people easy to communicate because it is a easy language, Tamil. I know Tamil good and I used to communicate in this language. Hope that my speech about Tamil will tend you, will motivate you to learn the South Indian language called Tamil. The government of state Tamil Nadu declared Tamil as a state language on 14th January 1958. From that day to till today, our people, particularly from Tamil Nadu, they used to talk or communicate or for other purpose in Tamil. If you ask about what about Sanskrit, I don't have to about facts related about Sanskrit. Sanskrit is also one of the oldest language in Indian civilization and also among all the Indian languages. But it's quite surprised language that Sanskrit is one of the mother language of all European languages. It plays an important role for the progressive development for all the cultures, particularly Hinduism. It's a good thing, it's a good culture, it's a good language where you can learn particularly slogas from Mahabharatam, from Bhagavad Gita and Ramayanam and so on. So you found out that our Indian language is mother of all European languages. So you should know about that. If you ask the top 10 languages of the world, the top 10 languages of the world, in top 10 list, there are two Indian languages. I am proud to say that the two Indian languages are fourth place is achieved by Hindi and sixth place is achieved by Bengali. According to the census of 2018, I would like to tell that other things related to our language. Actually, there are 3,900 islands in Japan. Though Japan is separated, but Japan is not separated in language wise. There is only one common language, Japanese. It is a number one developed country. If you are going to America, though they have a lot of varieties, they have different ancient races, but they have common language called American English. If you are going to Australia, the fourth developed country, they have common language, Australian language, which is used for the communication purpose. If you are going to United Kingdom, Britain, there is common language, British English. But when you are coming to India, there are 427 languages. India is diversified, India is divided, India is separated in language in all the parts. Why I am saying that language should play an important role for the progressive development of a country, for a progressive development of the humanity and all the individuals. Hope that our Supreme Court or our Parliament will play an important role to bring a common language to all over India, or else you can learn other language. And I request you all to don't disrespect other language if you know or do not know. So I like to tell you, please learn the languages. And I would like to tell another thing, please don't use mixing language. In 1861, the first Indian currency was printed with Indian languages. And from that time to till now, there are 17 languages which have been printed on Indian currency. Can you find any mixing language on Indian currency? Can you find any mixing language on Indian constitution? Though we have largest number of languages, 427 languages, but still our young generation is using mixing language. Why I am focusing on mixing language? Because when you are good in mixing language, we are not good in English or your mother tongue. If you are good in English or if you are good in your mother tongue, it will be useful for you to get more knowledge. It's useful for you at interview time. So I'd like to tell you, don't avoid your mixing language. Try to learn your mother tongue and or other languages in which you are interested. So hope that this video will be useful for you. Please like my channel, subscribe it and share it and give the